Have you ever noticed how some people, even well into their 70s and beyond, seem to possess an almost youthful clarity of mind, a quick wit, and an impressive memory that leaves you wondering? It's a striking contrast to the widely held, and often painful, assumption that aging inevitably leads to a decline in our mental sharpness, that our best days for quick thinking and learning are behind us. We're told to expect forgetfulness, slower processing, and a gradual fading of our intellectual spark. But what if that wasn't the whole story? What if there were certain vital skills, qualities of mind, that, if you still hold on to them, are not just signs of healthy aging, but truly mark you as exceptionally sharp for your age? There's a secret to not just maintaining, but truly celebrating your cognitive vitality as the years go by. In this video, we're going to uncover some of these profound indicators of a truly sharp mind after 75, not just to admire them, but to understand how you might cultivate and strengthen them in your own life. We'll explore what it truly means to be mentally vibrant in your later years, and how simple shifts in perspective and daily habits can make a world of difference. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something that reshapes how we think about aging and intelligence. Let's dive right into the first profound sign of exceptional sharpness: the ability to maintain vivid recall and a gift for storytelling. This isn't just about remembering where you put your keys or the name of a distant relative. This is about retaining the rich tapestry of your life's experiences with remarkable detail and being able to weave those memories into engaging, coherent narratives. Think about it when you meet someone who, at 75 or even older, can recount a story from their childhood with all the sensory details intact: the smell of their grandmother's kitchen, the exact words of a funny conversation, the feeling of the sun on their face during a significant moment. That's a clear signal of a mind that is not only robust, but actively connecting and retrieving information from deep within its vast archives. It suggests an active hippocampus, the part of the brain crucial for forming and retrieving episodic memories, and strong neural pathways connecting different pieces of information. Many people find that, as they age, their memories become a bit blurrier, details fade, and recounting past events becomes a fragmented exercise. But for those who still possess this vibrant recall, it's a testament to a brain that is continuously processing, organizing, and reinforcing its vast library of experiences. It's about more than just remembering facts. It's about accessing the emotional context, the nuances, the full multisensory experience of a moment, and the act of storytelling itself, of articulating these memories, actually reinforces those neural connections. When you share a story, your brain is actively engaged in sequencing events, retrieving names and details, and communicating them effectively. This isn't just a passive recall, it's an active mental workout. So, how do people maintain such vivid recall? It often comes down to a lifestyle that values mental engagement and social connection. People who regularly engage in conversations, who read widely, who reflect on their day, or who maintain journals, are often strengthening these memory pathways. Another key aspect is purpose. When memories are tied to a strong sense of purpose, to understanding one's journey, or to teaching others, they become more deeply embedded. Consider the person who can tell you intricate details about their career, their travels, or their family history, not just as isolated facts, but as part of a larger, meaningful narrative. Their brain is not just storing data. It's creating a dynamic, interconnected knowledge base. This exceptional memory isn't just about what happened, but about how it felt and what it meant. It's the ability to pull a scene from the vast library of your life, complete with lighting, sound, and emotional resonance. If you find yourself effortlessly drawing upon these detailed memories to entertain, to teach, or to simply connect with others, that's an incredible sign of a very sharp mind. This ability ties deeply into the next indicator of exceptional sharpness: agile learning and tech savviness. Many people, as they age, find new technologies daunting, a foreign language they can't quite master. They might resist learning how to use a smartphone beyond basic calls, or struggle with online banking, preferring the old ways. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that preference. However, For those over 75 who embrace new technologies with curiosity, who eagerly learn how to video call their grandchildren, navigate complex streaming services, or even delve into online courses and social media, this is a truly remarkable sign of cognitive flexibility and an open, adaptive mind. This isn't about being a computer programmer. It's about the willingness and capacity to absorb new information, adapt to new interfaces, and integrate new tools into their lives. Think about the sheer cognitive load involved in learning a new app. You have to understand its logic, remember its icons, navigate its menus, and troubleshoot when things go awry. For someone over 75 to do this with relative ease, it demonstrates strong executive function, problem-solving skills, and a fundamental openness to new experiences. It shows that their brain is still forming new neural connections and adapting to changing environments, rather than rigidly adhering to established patterns. This agility isn't limited to technology. It extends to learning new hobbies, adopting new routines, or understanding complex new concepts, whether it's a new political theory, a different approach to gardening, or the rules of a new card game. It's the opposite of being stuck in your ways. It's the continuous pursuit of knowledge and improvement, the joy of discovery that keeps the mind vibrant and alive. This isn't just about keeping up. It's about actively engaging with the present and the future, demonstrating an exceptional capacity for cognitive renewal. If you find yourself eager to tackle new gadgets, pick up new skills, or simply remain fascinated by how the world is evolving, you are showcasing a profound mental resilience, moving from the ability to recall vivid memories and embrace new learning. Let's turn our attention to another powerful indicator of exceptional sharpness, resourceful problem-solving in everyday life. This isn't about solving complex mathematical equations or abstract logical puzzles, though those certainly count. Instead, it's about how someone over 75 navigates the unexpected twists and turns of daily living with ingenuity and calm. Think about a minor household crisis, a sudden leaky faucet, a car making a strange noise, or a complex piece of furniture that needs assembling without clear instructions. While many might throw their hands up in frustration or immediately call for help, the exceptionally sharp individual will often approach the situation with a calm, analytical mind, breaking down the problem, recalling past experiences, and devising a practical, often creative, solution. This skill reflects strong executive function, which includes planning, organizing, initiating tasks, and managing time. It shows an intact ability to assess a situation, identify variables, brainstorm potential solutions, and then execute a plan, adjusting as needed. For example, imagine a situation where a favorite appliance breaks down. Someone with resourceful problem-solving skills might not immediately discard it. They might systematically check the power source, look for obvious malfunctions, consult a manual, or even search for solutions online. They're not just reacting. They're engaging in a systematic process of diagnosis and repair, often drawing on a lifetime of practical experience. This isn't just about being handy. It's about the mental process of tackling a novel challenge and finding a way through it, often without immediate external assistance. It speaks volumes about their cognitive independence and their self-reliance, which are profound signs of a well-preserved mind. They see obstacles not as insurmountable barriers, but as puzzles to be solved. Applying a wealth of accumulated knowledge and experience, hand in hand with resourceful problem-solving, is the skill of articulate communication and a broad, accessible vocabulary. It's not just about knowing many words. It's about the fluidity with which those words are retrieved and organized to express complex thoughts, emotions, and ideas clearly and engagingly. Many people, as they age, might experience tip-of-the-tongue moments more frequently, or find their speech becoming slightly slower or less precise. But for those over 75 who can still engage in lively, nuanced conversations, who effortlessly find the right word to convey a subtle meaning, or who can explain intricate concepts with clarity and precision, this is a remarkable testament to their verbal fluency and cognitive processing speed. Consider someone who can seamlessly transition between topics, tell a compelling story, debate a point with logical coherence, and sprinkle their speech with apt metaphors or well-chosen idioms. This indicates robust semantic memory, the part of our memory that stores general knowledge and facts, including vocabulary, It also points to strong language processing centers in the brain, capable of rapid word retrieval and grammatical construction. This isn't just about showing off. It's about the ease and naturalness with which they engage in intellectual exchange. They aren't struggling for words. The words are flowing. They aren't just recounting facts. They're painting vivid pictures with language. This skill is often maintained by people who read regularly, who engage in stimulating conversations, who write letters or emails, or who simply have a lifelong habit of intellectual curiosity. They've consistently fed their minds with new information and exercised their verbal muscles. If you find joy and ease in expressing yourself, if you can hold your own in a spirited discussion, or if others often remark on your ability to articulate your thoughts so clearly, you are demonstrating a truly exceptional level of cognitive sharpness. It's a sign that your mental pathways for language are not just intact, but vibrant and highly active. These skills, of solving practical problems with ingenuity and communicating with clarity and eloquence, are not merely desirable, they are profoundly indicative of a mind that is operating at a very high level, defying conventional expectations of aging, moving forward. Another striking hallmark of exceptional sharpness after 75 is the presence of strategic planning and forward thinking. This isn't just about making simple daily plans, like remembering to buy groceries. This is about the capacity to conceptualize, organize, and execute multi-step projects, often with long-term goals in mind, and to anticipate potential challenges. Think about someone who, in their late 70s or 80s, is still actively planning a significant home renovation, organizing a complex family gathering, managing their investments with foresight, or even embarking on a new, intricate hobby that requires careful sequencing and preparation. This requires a strong prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center for executive functions like planning, decision-making, and goal setting. Many people, as they age, might prefer to live more in the present, avoiding the mental load of extensive future planning. But those who still engage in strategic thinking demonstrate a remarkable ability to hold multiple variables in mind, evaluate options, foresee consequences, and adapt their plans as circumstances change. It's a sign of a mind that is not only organized but also proactive and adaptable. For example, consider the individual who plans a detailed trip, not just booking flights and hotels, but researching cultural nuances, mapping out itineraries, budgeting meticulously, and even learning a few key phrases in the local language. This is far beyond simple holiday booking. It's a masterclass in strategic execution, involving memory, problem solving, and future-oriented thinking. Or perhaps it's someone who meticulously manages a garden, planning crop rotations years in advance. Or someone who is deeply involved in community organizing, orchestrating events that require significant coordination and long-term vision. This foresight and organizational prowess are not simply habits, they are reflections of deep cognitive reservoirs, indicating a mind that is not only sharp but also actively engaged in shaping its future. And finally, perhaps the most encompassing and surprising indicator of exceptional sharpness is maintaining a profound sense of purpose and engaged curiosity. This isn't a skill in the traditional sense, like memory or language, but it underpins and drives all the others. People who remain deeply curious about the world, who actively seek new experiences, who pursue passions with enthusiasm, and who feel they have a significant contribution to make, are almost invariably the ones who maintain their cognitive faculties with remarkable resilience. This isn't about being busy for the sake of it. It's about having a reason to get up in the morning that fuels intellectual and emotional engagement. Think about the individual who, after 75, decides to take up painting, not just as a casual pastime, but to truly master techniques and understand art history. Or the person who volunteers their time to mentor younger generations, sharing their vast accumulated wisdom. Or someone who dedicates themselves to learning a new language, purely for the joy of it. These activities are not just enjoyable. They actively stimulate the brain, challenge existing neural pathways, and encourage the formation of new ones. A sense of purpose, whether it's contributing to family, community, or a personal passion, provides a powerful internal motivation that combats mental stagnation. It encourages learning, problem-solving, social interaction, and continuous adaptation, all the elements that keep a mind sharp. This curiosity isn't passive, it's an active exploration, a desire to understand, to grow, and to contribute. It means that the world remains a fascinating place, full of new things to discover, rather than a familiar landscape where nothing new happens. This active engagement with life, this unyielding pursuit of meaning and knowledge, is arguably the most powerful antidote to cognitive decline. If you still wake up excited by the possibilities of the day, eager to learn something new, or compelled to contribute in a meaningful way, you possess a profound sharpness that goes beyond mere cognitive function. It speaks to the vitality of your spirit and the enduring power of your mind. So, as we reflect on these incredible indicators of sharpness, the vivid recall and storytelling, agile learning and tech savviness, resourceful problem solving, articulate communication, strategic planning, and that driving sense of purpose and engaged curiosity, it becomes clear that aging doesn't have to mean a decline in our mental powers. Instead, for many, it can be a period of continued growth, refinement, and profound intellectual vitality. It's a journey where experience meets wisdom, and curiosity paves the way for continued learning. Remember, even small changes can make a big difference in fostering these amazing qualities within yourself. It's about keeping your brain active, challenging yourself in new ways, nurturing your relationships, and staying engaged with the world around you. Don't underestimate the power of a good conversation, the joy of learning something new, or the satisfaction of solving a tricky problem. These aren't just pleasant pastimes. They are powerful tools for cognitive health and enduring arbeidsskjønnseigersidish in tautistarber. Naidir dur ontrøks, sjafat psychus ours, over its psychs. Your vitus urge. Your mind is a remarkable thing, capable of incredible feats at any age, especially when it's nurtured and challenged. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you noticed these skills in yourself or in someone you admire? What do you do to keep your mind sharp and engaged? Share your insights and stories in the comments below. Your wisdom could truly inspire someone else. And if this video resonated with you, if it sparked a new way of thinking about aging and mental vitality, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to bringing you more content that empowers you to live your best life at every age. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Remember, the journey of learning and growth truly knows no age limit. Live your best life at every age.